Welcome back.
I must have hit play with the perfect time because your humming was synced with my end even. Nice.
Yes. Welcome back to First Departure. Speaking of which, it's going to be a departure from Peaceful Life here in a minute.
So wait, if this is part 2, wouldn't this be our second departure, or am I overthinking this?
A letter came
No.
earlier.
Anyway, a letter.
Send help immediately. Mystery outbreak in Cool Village.
When something's a mystery outbreak, you know that's very bad.
Must be the T virus.
So what do
Nah.
we do?
Nah, it's probably something much worse than that.
The herbs that grow on the peak of Mount
Oh god, what could be worse than Resident Evil zombies?
The more human enemies.
Father!
Oh, Daddy showed
Leave
up.
this matter
Yeah.
to me.
I don't understand why, but that voice sounded familiar.
Yes, I don't think we have much to worry about with this mystery outbreak.
I don't know why I can't put my finger on it.
If the best healer
I did that for
Oliver
several
Radis
voices
is
in
on
this
the
game actually, so
job,
don't feel
he'd
bad.
be a tremendous relief.
Oh, don't worry. There's several voice actors that I'm not aware of, but there are
I'll
2,
be back
3
in a little
actors you may be
while,
familiar
right?
with, other than
Stay
our
away from
protagonist,
Mount Maytorx.
as well as
It's too
Dorn.
dangerous for you.
Oh wait, there's actually another one. Two more actually. We'll counter them later. Anyway, later that night. It's boring.
I want to go now. I don't want to wait for the plot to
Well,
let us
I'm
go.
off. Have a good night.
Good night, El Capitan.
Yes, sir. We'll let you know if anything's up.
I can't remember if the Super Nintendo version had a plot like, well, had a beginning like this. It probably
Come on,
did.
guys.
Then
Let
again,
go
I
of it.
didn't really play the Super Nintendo version.
Really? I know how you
I
feel.
didn't either,
But
so.
Roddick, you've
Even
been
though
acting weird
when you do get to the
lately.
final boss, it
wrong?
actually
You
has
can
he
tell
actually
us.
has a lot more dialogue.
Then the PSP version?
Yeah,
Wow, I wonder why they would cut that out.
I don't know. 2 days later. Anyway, he's getting restless.
Father still hasn't come back. I've got to find him.
Now she's ready to go and find him.
He said he'd call us if he needed us.
But I can't just sit around and wait anymore.
Well, of course, you're his daughter.
That's my
Roddick.
father out there, damn it.
Oh, carrier pigeon.
What's it say?
A powerful disease has
Oh,
struck
dear.
Cool. My methods are
Oh, damn.
powerless against it, and even
So
worse,
even with the best
I'm afraid
symbologist
I've
in
contracted the
Kratos,
disease
it's not enough.
myself. Casual skin contact is enough to spread
Ugh.
disease.
Jeez, that's all it
Incubates
takes.
for about an hour.
Wow, I told you to be
After
something
it
worse than
develops,
T-virus
the infected
zombies.
turn into
Petrification.
foam in about 3 days' time.
At least petrification can be cured. If they're dead,
There's
they're
no
dead.
hope for
No,
Cool.
not if well,
Do
if they're
not
if you're
approach it
completely
under
turned to
any
stone. It's
circumstances.
from the inside out.
Martov, clear.
You know what I mean? If they're
Oh, more thorough petrification, not just your standard status effect petrifying.
Millie, wait!
That would make a difference, I
She's
suppose,
gonna
yeah.
head for Cool all by
Unfortunately,
herself.
in this game, this kind of petrification we cannot cure with stone cures. Although, ironically enough, yeah, I'm gonna put Dorn away because yes, I grinded up level 7 for Roddick. Anyway, nope, this particular petrification is different. And look, this is the only time in the game we actually get to hear this field theme. Because in fact we're extremely limited in terms of this overworld.
What's wrong, Dorn? Nothing. It's nothing.
Really?
You know, I don't think this is the time for the tough guy act.
So yep, we're going to Cool where people are turning into stone. Oh, battle.
Let's go!
Yes, we're gonna do this alone. These dogs are how I managed to grind up level 7. Because I was even at level 2, I was able to get 3 level ups from these guys in one battle.
And not get your ass kicked, that's something.
And look, unlike the second story,
Lasted longer.
you can actually attack 3 times.
Yeah, that was the one thing about. People are a little divided about that, though.
Well, I like the fact you actually do a combo.
I like it too, but there's one point I'll concede to them. Diaz Flock, his fighting style is about single strikes,
There's Millie. After her.
but that kind of takes away from the principle.
Mm,
So I kind of understand their argument there, if only because of principle, not necessarily because of usefulness.
well, I suppose I can agree on that one. Too bad the combo only applies to actual fighters, not
Yeah.
mages. Worst case scenario, our first mage in second evolution.
But her magic gets by really well, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Stay away from me.
stay away from the healer!
You're a bad
No matter
girl.
what you do, don't
That didn't work.
touch
I'm
me.
sorry.
Father.
I am done for, Millie.
Yeah, pretty much,
you let me sit by your side, Father?
come next morning, he's gonna turn to stone.
How can something like this happen?
The plot demanded it.
Roddick, Dawn, can you take my daughter back to town for me?
Well, we had no choice.
Millie, let's go.
Do as he says. But then again,
I don't know if I can blame her.
stubborn as a mule.
Sorry, guys.
Wait,
Huh? Oh, Dorn.
Dorn?
planning to go off by yourself? You're going to pick some herbs off the
Yeah,
Mount
she's actually gonna
Meatworks,
go
aren't
there.
you? Doesn't take a genius to see what
You
you're
know, but
thinking.
from a story standpoint,
But listen, you can't go
it
where
is
the
rather
word's at.
dangerous.
Not by yourself.
But from a gameplay standpoint, it's not that bad.
Come on, quit pouting.
Huh?
If only RPGs would actually make
definitely fine once we get
dungeons
those
and
herbs.
monsters as hard as the story suggests.
But
Just not to Kaizo level.
This is terrible. I can't stand
Or
seeing you
it's
sad like
Indigo
this.
level.
Dorn?
That is
Millie,
certainly the Pokemon equivalent of
I want you
Kaizo
to
at
know
this rate, I
something.
swear.
Yeah.
Dragon Rage is the new invisible coin block.
Oh
Dorn?
dear.
Gee, Dorn, I don't think you're gonna make it up there, I'm afraid.
Get away from me. No, sorry. I'm
You
fine.
weren't fine just a
It's
second
nothing.
ago.
But you're... Hold tight just a minute. I'll go find someone.
And of course, the
I don't think
first,
there's anyone left.
person she goes to is.
Roddick, Dorn just collapsed.
Of course.
he's like that.
Every time something comes up, what's the first thing out of her mouth? Rotting.
A-
Rotting.
Am I sensing jealousy?
My sensing hard-headedness. Jeez.
Roddick, come with me. Dorn's in trouble.
Right, let's go.
So all three of them are gonna head up to Mount Maytorx. Great. In fact, it's when we get to the peak, that's when we meet our next 2 party members.
Are you
Oh
alright?
yes, certainly.
Huh? What do you mean?
You-
What?
But I just saw you...
Stop jumping to conclusions.
Were you faking
I'm just
it?
a little lightheaded, that's all. I told you it was nothing.
I don't know,
Don't you think
Zidane.
we
I
oughta
mean,
go pick some
Dorn.
herbs at the peak of Mount Maytorx? That ought to be just the thing for Millie's dad.
Speaking of Zidane,
Oh.
I hope Dorn is no relation to Zorn and Thorn.
Nah.
That's terrible, I'm sorry. I had to, though.
You said it. That's Fellworm territory up there.
Oh, those things, yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, surely they're not that bad. Oh wait, if they're colored blue, then maybe they are important. And now it's nighttime in the overworld. And note that the thing we've just passed by, if you go to it, you actually get a rose hip from there. Not really worth it. It's just,
Oh, really?
it's other than that, the whole thing is just for scenery. That is until later. Anyway, oh, well, he turned to stone fast. He was just walking around this morning. I guess he got petrified at night. Anyway, let's go get that chest we missed. 200 full. And what?
I guess you can't call it a ghost town, but Stone Town maybe? Jeez. They're not exactly alive, but...
Well,
Yeah.
well, maybe they are still alive inside. They're just in terms of their physical appearance. They're petrified.
Man, that'd be even worse. It's kind of a living death. Just stuck there. Jeez.
Anyway, Mount Matorx. Ugh.
Oh, that's what we need. We need parasites. Ugh.
Yeah, especially since those eggs tend to hatch very fast. Speaking of which, here's a foul worm.
It's battle time. Oh wait, no, bro, that's not Starship 2.
Yep. Ow. Yeah. So at times I tend to just keep swinging my sword after I kill the enemy, because just muscle memory, wanting to do that. And Roddick leveled up to level 8.
Oh, good.
Or is that level 9? One of the two. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be such a problem if they didn't hatch so fast. And no, that little section right over there to the left.
Oh Lord, yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that's actually a bonus dungeon of sorts.
That was a death trap. I like to call it a death trap right now because I foolishly walked in there.
Yeah, don't.
I didn't walk back out.
Yeah, don't go in there unless you're that party's level 40 or so.
Oh, good Lord, no wonder I was destroyed then. Jeez, I didn't know you had to be that high leveled.
Especially with well, there's also another dungeons like that when we get to the continent of Sylvalant, which is actually in there is where we actually recruit one last party member. That depends on your combination of party members.
Of course.
Because party recruitment is rather limited as opposed to Second Evolution.
We're winning this one. Oh wait, no, it's still. I keep thinking of Ashton battle.
I gotta say, Ashton's VA in Second Evolution was a better choice than his Second Story VA, even though in Second Story he was voiced by the guy who voiced Prince Albert in Legend of Dragoon.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh,
You all right?
I don't think he's faking it this time.
Don't touch me!
Oh damn it.
Oh no.
What? I'm just worried about you. You don't have to yell at me like that.
Billy, don't you remember?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry.
No. Roddick, quick to catch on.
Wait, you didn't catch the...
He did.
Yep.
I must have caught it when I touched that carrier pigeon.
But I thought you did. I thought the carrier pigeon flew off and then you picked up whatever it dropped.
Or maybe he petted
Ah,
it.
hell. Maybe. It
We
didn't
better
look
go
like he was
back
close
home.
enough, but... Well,
No.
Plot
I'm
says he
fine.
did, he
I
did.
haven't started turning into stone yet.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's only been a day. Or has it been 2... Actually, it's been 2 days or so. No, it actually has been a day. So he still has time.
I'm sorry,
Just not much.
but I'm fine. Really.
I don't think so. Your organs are starting to petrify. I don't think that's
Besides,
okay,
those herbs
man.
will cure me anyway, right? Let's
You
get
wish. And no, that spring you actually used to recover.
Something I took advantage of.
It restores HP and MP. Oh, look, I can't forget the herb. A rose head.
Oh, so that's what... Okay. That's what...
Anyway, anime cutscene time! There's actually a total of 7 animated cutscenes in this game.
There's the flower that we need.
And
What a
what?
long hike. Unfortunately, it just got worse.
Yep. First contact between humans and Rokians. Well, in terms of
Wasn't supposed
what
to
we
be
know
anyone
of course,
here.
that got disproven in Last Hope.
Scanned the area.
Who are you? What do you want?
Have you come here to take the herbs away from us?
Where did you come from?
Dear.
Look, you don't have to be so
Stay where you are.
so afraid. That didn't work.
Who are you? Where are you from? You're dressed really weird and I don't trust you.
Well, my name is
Slow down,
Robert
girl,
J.
slow down.
Kenny. How can I explain this so it makes sense?
I'm afraid you
Yeah.
can't. That easy.
Allow me.
Yeah.
My name's Elia Silvestri.
Yes, these two party members we will be recruiting at different points in the game. Elia actually joins us at the very start. Ronix, you'll have to wait until much
Before
later.
you say anything, I want to let you
Note,
know
look at
that
their
I'm
look at
not your enemy.
their sprites.
Really?
It's based
Yeah.
off their other
Well, they sure aren't
costumes.
our friends, not these strangers.
Is that kind of weird?
We're here to pick some
People
of the
are
herbs
talking
off
about
of this
that in
mountain, that's
Second
all.
Evolution as well. The way I see it, the portraits are more supposed to identify who's talking, not necessarily fit the
I should
moment
tell
that
you
they're
that
speaking.
these
That's
herbs
just
won't
me.
stop
Yeah, but the
anyone
portraits
from
they're wearing their
turning into stone.
uniforms.
I'm just saying that the portrait doesn't necessarily update with the situation. It's just
How-
identifying the
who
speaker,
are
and
you?
that's all.
Yeah.
Picture to go with the name,
More
not necessarily a
interested in listening to us
current
now?
status.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Ronix is voiced by
Alright,
Sam Gold. Actually voiced
sure you wouldn't believe us at first,
Bagheera
but
in the Jungle
We've
Book.
come from a place far, far away to see
And of course, he
all of you.
reprises this role in Second Evolution.
So why didn't
As
you come
for
sooner then?
Elia,
We
Julie
haven't made
Madalena.
direct contact with civilizations in the early stages of
I
development.
bet that name sounds
It's part
kind of
the
familiar.
undeveloped planet
Anybody
preservation
keeping
pact.
score home, Ilya is who I was talking about as my favorite character so far.
Early
Yeah,
stages of
she is the voice. She voiced Welch Vineyard
We
until
came
the
here
end of
from beyond
time.
the sky, from another
Yep.
planet. We're making
Paterni's
something of a
so-called
special
man-eater.
exception to the rule, you see.
Yeah. And how ironic.
beyond the sky?
We do recruit
Another
Welch in
planet?
this game, and yet,
Are you
well, you
gods?
could choose to recruit Welch in this game,
No, we're not
but she has a
gods.
different VA
We're
since
people, just like
her
you.
her SL3
Well,
VA is currently
except
voicing
without the
Elia.
tails.
Right.
See, no tails.
Oh, wow.
In fact, there's not really that much of a difference between humans and
Lazonia,
Fopols,
a force opposing our realm,
except
worked
for
with the
one thing.
Undeveloped Planet Preservation Pact recently. and
Yeah,
engaged in
get
direct
used to that
interference with
term
this planet,
throughout the
as if
series.
that weren't bad enough.
Especially
They
in
also fired a
SO3.
biological weapon
And
at you,
Super Square
releasing
champion
a
of
contagion
UP3.
that spread across this whole
Poor
area.
Fate.
As well as
So we're not turning into stone
the
because
Last
of
Hope,
those
where the
Lazonia
pact
guys?
is founded.
Correct.
Ah.
And of course, before then, you're just going to underdeveloped planet, at least like Rogue, without any consequence, without even thinking of what you're doing.
So you see, we've come here to help you. Probably in ways you've never imagined.
I do like Ronix's voice in this game.
I still can't
The
believe
voice of a
all
leader,
this.
a
But
natural
can
born
you
leader.
really help with the cure?
It does sound
can't
odd to me though
believe
that
it
it would
either.
sound so much the same
If you're
between the
able to
two.
save
I
our
just
friend
would have
here.
expected his voice to sound a little different if he was so much
If you
older
come
by
with
then.
us and
I mean,
help
by
us
the
in
second
creating
year.
a vaccine,
Mhm.
we should be able to cure him.
Yes, basically, it's quite almost confirmed that Ronix and Elia actually hooked up after the events of
medical
First
medicine,
Departure.
Sort of.
Actually gave birth to
There's
our
something we ought to
protagonist
know
in the
before we
second
go
game,
further. If you folks
Claude
decide to
Seakenny.
come with us,
who oddly enough is
probably
voiced
never
by
see this
Spike
planet again.
Spencer, Shinji Ikari from
Why
Evangelion.
not?
that's what the rules say. If you interact with us
Now
too
there's a
much,
screwy anime
we
if
can't
I've ever
let you
heard
go
of
back
one.
to your original
Uh-huh.
life. That's
Oh,
another
oddly enough, I
problem
think
with the
Claude's
undeveloped planet
voice in Second Evolution is pretty much a perfect fit.
Now, if you'd like, we could go our separate ways, and you could pretend this was all.
You can take the red pill or
some
the
kind
blue
of
pill, guys.
fever
Take your
dream.
pick.
There is still time for that.
And to think, Spike Spencer actually
I'm going with these guys.
also voiced
All I've
two
got waiting for
characters
me here
in
is life as
Lunar
a
Superstar
statue.
Harmony. That I'll be getting to
You
later.
can't do that. You want me to choose between losing you forever or losing my father and everyone else forever?
Basically.
Don't make me do that, Dorn.
It's not a
Millie,
pleasant
let's
choice,
go with
is
Dorn
it?
too. I'm
But
sorry to
overall,
break
they
this to you,
decided to
but
just
there's
go,
nothing we can do if we stay here.
even though they actually do end up returning to
I know
Rogue
it's hard
anyway.
leaving everyone you know in Kratos, but we've got a bigger job ahead. We're going to save everybody.
Or die trying.
Well, it's settled then. Might as well get going. Close your eyes for a moment.
This might
please.
sting a little.
So it's
Huh?
so much for UP3 now, guys.
Like they said, they're making an exception to the rule.
And yet in SO2, well, we'll get there.
Well, the thing is, Claude wasn't put on that planet by choice. Pretty much by the end of the game, he more or less decided to become a resident of that planet
This is
anyway.
our ship.
Yeah.
You really are gods.
Not really.
No, not quite.
We're not gods. We've just
I assure
advanced
you.
a little sooner than you, that's all. You can have all this for yourselves
It's
too
kind of
someday.
jarring to think that Elia was voiced by Welch, isn't it?
It is.
Well, let's get him over to
Their characters are a fair bit different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The floor.
Although
It's
I
moving.
can't actually understand
Back there open by itself.
why Claude was these two
Incredible.
was the son of
I've
these
never
two
seen anything like this
of
before.
Ronix and Nelia. I mean, he certainly has his mother's hair, as well as
I just realized I haven't asked any of
you know,
names yet.
I'll say this much: Ronix,
My name is
he actually
Ronix
becomes
Vance.
a mage.
I'm Millie Clear.
And that threw me. I'm like, the father of Claude was just a mage? Holy.
Although, well, that would explain some of
Captain, his conditions deteriorated.
Claude's
In
abilities.
a hurry then.
You know, in terms
Yeah, I
of special
suppose so.
arts.
I suppose
I
so,
guess this
yeah.
must be
Not to mention that he more or less
But this is
adopted
how he
the
treats
fighting
us.
style that Roddick had based on
Yeah.
Ronix fighting alongside Roddick.
Yes, sir.
Well, no point in having you hang around here. How would you
Oh,
like a
brother.
tour of the ship?
Captain,
Captain?
really, man?
That would be a violation of the preservation pact.
Are
Screw
you
it.
kidding? We've already
It's a little late
violated it.
for
How
that,
much
isn't
worse
it?
can we make it?
I'll be
Yeah, it's a little late, isn't
It's
it?
kind of already broken. You can't break what's already broken. Not any much worse, anyway.
But at least it's only these three so far.
I wonder
Brother.
if Fate somehow magically got some of his UP3 from her. From his old, gotta pull UP3.
Oh
I
man,
have to wonder. I have to wonder.
yeah. Anyways, that does it for part 2. See you guys in part 3 for when we actually go to our proper overworld and stuff. Pretty much the primary setting for the next 10-15 hours of the game.
Allotting for grinding too, of course.
Yeah, too. Yes.
Always.